Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Tara Garcia and this is my educational psychology intro. So I work for a nonprofit organization, Children and Family Futures, located in Southern California, and it's a little bit confusing because we are considered a government contractor. So we work under several government and also a couple of foundation grants. So I figured the easiest way for me to explain is giving you guys sort of a lay of the land. So our two main grants, first is Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, which comes from the Department of Justice, and that's where I work, over here in the blue. And I work for two arms of this grant. So the first being just our general family drug court training and technical assistance program, which means we get to offer really cool and free resources to family drug courts. And then also for the statewide system reform program, which is a larger statewide reform helping legislation and public policy for children and families. So our family drug courts, which I'll get into a little bit later, are sort of a collaborative effort where courts, substance abuse treatment, and child welfare agencies are coming together to serve families. And when you get those three agencies together, you run into a lot of challenges usually. So we kind of help smooth that stuff out. And then over here, our other big grant is the National Center on Substance Abuse and Child Welfare. If you're a child welfare worker, you may have taken our free tutorials. We offer free tutorials online with free CEUs that come out of them. So if you haven't taken them and you need free CEUs, feel free to check those out on the National Center website. I help with the Children Affected by Methamphetamine grant, and this grant assists 12 family drug courts nationwide in helping basically the target population of kids that are ages 0 to 5. My internship with this organization is going to be down here with the Substance Exposed Infants grant, which I'm really looking forward to. I haven't had any experience in this arena, and it's definitely a growing target population with how big heroin is getting in our nation, unfortunately. So I'm really looking forward to learning more about that side. So as I said before, I work for the Family Drug Court Training and Technical Assistance Program, mostly at Children and Family Futures. I am a program specialist and regional training coordinator. And what that means is I basically get to put together and be kind of the middleman to our program staff and then the usually pretty large scale conference coordinators that are putting together huge statewide trainings. So it's been a very challenging position, but it's been really great, and I get to make a lot of really great relationships with people nationwide. Typically we do about at least 10 statewide trainings, and then we also have all of our little individual family drug court trainings. So our staff travels a lot, and I get to kind of keep my feet on the ground and keep our team grounded at the office and do sort of traffic control, pretty much. So here I am at the national conference. This is one event that all of our staff traveled for. We got an opportunity to go to one of the biggest conferences of the year for drug court professionals. An example of what I do, so basically when we go to these trainings, we try to get as much information as we can, and I conduct surveys with these courts. And as you can see here, this was an example of a recent training in Colorado. We had about 40 people, and again, this is across court, child welfare agencies, and also substance abuse treatment. And it was a little bit concerning. Only 8.4% thought that children of substance abusing parents were getting their special developmental needs addressed, and 42.4% flat out disagreed that this population wasn't being served, and almost 30% didn't know. So this is the type of work that drives us and motivates us to keep getting out there and getting more resources to all of these professionals. Which moves me to my next phase, which was understanding that I needed to become more qualified and get more information. I have to understand children in order to make sure they're getting the best services and screening tools and assessments and all kinds of things. So University of La Verne has been an amazing asset to me understanding children better than I have ever in my life, and I'm only halfway through my program. So I've just started my third semester in the online program for Masters of Science in Child Development, and I'm really looking forward to this next year. So at the end of my program, I plan to help not only help children specifically with services, but also help parents and help them become more engaged in their parenting and creating a more safe, more consistent environment for their children. So moving on to a more personal basis, I am a court-appointed special advocate. I volunteer for this organization and I absolutely love it. I get to mentor a foster youth in Orange County, and then I am the child's voice in court at their permanency hearings. So most of the time, that's about every 6 months, I'll stand up in court. I'll write a big report that gives a lot of detail on everything that the child has experienced over the last 6 months, and then I'll advocate for whatever it is they need. Tutoring, maybe some help with extracurricular activities, maybe they're not getting what they need from their foster home, things like that. So it's been an honor to serve as the CASA. And here's my family. So on the top left, that's my dad, my sister, my brother, and I at my sister's graduation about a year ago. And on the bottom right is me, my sister, my brother, and my sister-in-law hanging out for my brother's birthday last week. And here are my roommates, Lauren and Wendy. I live with them. I've lived with them for a little over a year, and I'm so grateful for them. I don't think I could get through this program without their support. As of June 30th, I am a certified yoga instructor for Vinyasa Yoga. I'm so excited. I'm not currently teaching right now because I'm a little bit busy with full-time school and full-time work, but I am very excited to be able to teach as soon as I graduate, and not only teach adults but also teach children. So that's about it for me. If you ever want to contact me, please feel free. There's my email. If you want more information on where I work, there's the website for you. And if you want information on how to become a volunteer CASA and help Orange County foster youth in the court system, there's the web address there as well. Thanks so much for listening to my presentation. I'm really looking forward to working with all of you this next semester.